Hey everyone, if geometry nodes has ever made your brain hurt, this one's for you. We're keeping it super simple today. No crazy setups, no overwhelming node trees, just your very first geometry nodes workflow, broken down so it actually clicks. Let's get into it. Now, like with pretty much everything in Blender, there's more than one way to do this. Surprise, surprise. I'll show you the way I personally set up my geometry node trees first. Make sure your object is selected, then click on the Geometry Nodes tab, up top. To create a node tree, just hit New, and boom, your first geometry nodes tree is ready to go. But let's also check out the second way, just so you know it exists. Head back to the Layout tab, make sure your object is still selected, then jump over to Modifier Properties. That's the little wrench icon. Hit Add Modifier and choose Geometry Nodes. Then click New at the bottom. Now switch your editor type over to the Geometry Nodes editor. And there it is. Another fresh node tree. Go ahead and make that editor a bit bigger and zoom in so we can actually see what we're working with. When working with any node tree, it always flows from left to right. Right now we've got an input node, that's your selected object, and an output node, which is what you'll see in the viewport. Anything you want to change or tweak happens with nodes added in the middle, and that's really the core idea. Alright, let's actually do something. But before we touch anything, I'm going to switch the viewport to wireframe shading. I use a lot of keyboard shortcuts, so keep an eye out for those. To add nodes, press Shift+A and move up to Search. Look for the Subdivide Mesh node and add it on the middle connection. This node subdivides the object. In our case, we're using a cube. Now to modify some of the cube's properties, let's add a Transform Geometry node. Place it on the connection after the Subdivide Mesh node. With this node, we can change the translation, position, rotation, and scale of the cube. I'll tweak each one just to demo what the node can do. And once we're done, let's switch the viewport shading back to solid. And that's literally the basics. All you need to understand to get started. How geometry comes in, nodes modify it, and the result comes out. Once that clicks, everything else gets easier. If this helped, drop a like and subscribe, and let me know what you want to learn next. Also, feel free to share what you made. I'd love to see it.